young lad, no higher than your knee. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that goes.
How about the shit out my missile launcher? I'm freaking not kidding. Hey, Beck. Beck, how you doing?
We stick to the deep fogs. This we steer clear. You never know.
How you doing?
Young lad, no higher than your knee. The whole island was covered in fog. Fog eventually rolled
Okay, I should be able to kill it.
but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories.
How was your day?
All this is
Doing good, just woke up. I just woke up. It's midnight over here. It's almost 1 a.m. I just had I slept for like 3 hours. Yeah, there's a big hurricane coming up in Texas, Louisiana right now, Category 5. I sold my mother. Yeah, we'll be hit though. We'll get the rain.
eventually rolled back.
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this.
You're getting killed. Yeah. Well, if you're not around, there's two hurricanes coming at the same time, one after the other. Hopefully you're safe.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
I can finally die.
We tag. Strong hope we find milk of humankind soon. So many humans, not many super mutants.
Man, I could really use a cigarette.
So much walk.
It might rain tomorrow. Okay.
Fondness for
Just be careful. Always keep the eye on it. It's gonna head toward. Hurricane's supposed to head towards north of us, towards the
Now
end
the big ones,
of when
they
it goes
can grow
through.
2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
This is what I'm talking about.
Many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems.
Strong getting
You have to look around.
I'm just gonna stream, then try to get some rest. Then I drop my mom off at work. Then we gotta clean some. I gotta clean some more in the garage today. It's gonna be a busy Thursday.
Hold there.
Hell, I have a ton of them.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man.
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man.
This on Switch?
You.
No, it's not.
I
This is on
suggest you go no
PC.
further.
You guys play on the PS, PlayStation, and
Acadia is a
Xbox.
nest of snakes.
They didn't port
Beasts
this over to
that
the
subvert
to the
will of
Switch.
Adam. Yeah, whatever you say. Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
The world is bigger than strong.
Up ahead, the air is clean. No fog. Acadia is not too far now.
Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed kick. If you get
Beast
my
was
meaning.
weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Who do you think?
Keep leading and I'll follow you. That was the deal, right?
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. If you need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
You should come with me. I can still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not?
The game
drink
you
it all.
like, when a game you like won't update. Need
There's a story here. We'll find it.
Damn fog's got it.
What do you mean update? Like on the game on the Switch? I have no problem with the updates and everything. I don't know what kind of game you're talking about, what console or PC it won't update on.
Humans all look funny.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really, I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had.
Phone,
for the
never
sake of
mind. Oh,
someone
okay.
else. Kasumi is here.
What game is on your phone?
She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick, it can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of
Don't
her
sit on
entire
that.
life
That's the
being a
VR
lie.
headset. What's
That
wrong?
Someone stripped her very
Just
identity from
give me
her.
that. Give me that back.
Made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Well, I know Nick, obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time.
Rest was waiting.
Are you feeling alright?
Sometimes
I feel like you don't worry
everything
enough.
gotta use.
You know we blew 3 more relays this week.
Someday
I'm coming
Nick.
in. You
What?
stay right there.
just kill
Oh,
everyone.
sorry. Got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. Who do you think he is, really? Family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. Similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
World is bigger than Strong knew. Strong want to smash something.
Time you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging? Just let me know.
Hi.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
Hey, no argument from me.
Good. Glad to hear it. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I love you.
Love you too.
I'd like to help you all.
Mwah.
Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat. Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon. So much walking. Want to do more fighting.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not by my standards.
So many humans. Not many super mutants.
Play your cards right, we stand to make a whole lot of money.
Sweet.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
So many humans. Not many super mutants.
Rather be off murdering a pint. This is
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts in the background.
Humans all look funny.
Let's get this show on the road.
World is bigger than Strong knew.
I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it. Just
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Right behind you.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful, in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
These will do nicely. Thank you. As promised, here are your caps.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Still collecting asters? I have some flowers for you.
I'm sorry, is this a joke I'm not in on? If you do actually...
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Not right now.
Suit yourself.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
Walk 100 miles if I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat? Strong want to
Did you need something?
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Fist was weak leader. Strong.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Did you need something?
All this walking's wearing me out.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. Sure bring in the business.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that go? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
Look, I get it. They hired you to bring their daughter back, and I wish I could. I really do. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running for long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Dog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
So many humans, not many super mutants.
Do we know if there's anything I can do to light below? Or,
Strong getting
You're new here too, huh?
Want someone to eat?
I'd kill for a drink. Come to think of it, I have.
World is bigger than Strong knew.